Right now in degrees and partly cloudy. Today, the forecasted high of 92 and a low of 61. Tomorrow, there will be scattered thunderstorms. Have a nice day. Here's the latest news. From CBS 4 News Denver at 12:38 p.m. on June 18th.
Crowds gather outside the United States Supreme Court as it blocks President Trump's attempt to repeal DACA. That ruling means young immigrants brought to the United States will not be forced to leave.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's the first of four between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network.
That's the sentiment Republican Senator Cory Gardner agrees with. He said, while today's decision provides some clarity for the thousands of DACA recipients involved,
Walker Buehler will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Stepping up to the plate, Starling Marte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Start of a 4-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Playoffs are now bigger. I jump in for the big vote going down today. The NFL owners via conference call.
Now a swing and a miss on the slider.
Bring him up.
The man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of the stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So now to the plate, Nick Ahmed. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. To the plate now, Ketel Marte, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
If the Giants are thinking Gelman's on the hot seat this year, they should have fired him when they fired Pat Shermer and gotten a new GM and a new head coach all at once. I don't think this is a shock. This is a big year for the Giants organization in general, but I expected Dave Gettleman to be in the hot seat.
And the slider.
Bring him up, bring him up.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, David Peralta. He'll start things here at 316. 9 homers and 43 RBIs.
RVs and commercial vehicles. 1-800-PROGRESSIVE at Progressive.com. I'm Jeff A.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score.
I'm taking on hard conversations about being black. Real talk and meaningful solutions on my new CNN podcast. Silence is not an option.
Zach Gallen is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one.
Here are the 5 things you need to know for Thursday, June 25th.
Was able to come away with a no decision.
Coronavirus cases are again surging in the U.S. At least 26 states are seeing rising infection.
Stepping into the box,
California, Texas, and Florida saw their biggest one-day jump in new cases. Together, those states make up more than 1/4 of the U.S. population. Health officials are urging the public to observe safety measures, like wearing a mask and staying
First
home.
pitch on its way. Sent
Disney
on the
is
ground out
postponing
to
its
second.
plans to reopen its theme parks
Throw
in
to first
California, which
is in
include
time for the first
Disneyland
out.
and Disney California Adventure. The parks were set to open on July 17th, but the
Right now to
company said
check out
state
how the
officials
hometown
had not
Dodgers
given their
line up in this
approval.
one.
Disney
Nero, what do you
has
got on
not
this lineup
given
in the
a new
series
reopening
opener?
date for the resort.
Maddie, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup.
All
Just
three
great
suspects in the
approaches,
shooting death of Ahmaud
consistent
Arbery in
ABs from
Georgia
top to
have been
bottom.
indicted
That's
on
the reason
murder
they've been so
charges.
successful
The
this year.
three white men accused of
And the
killing
next
Mr.
up will be
Arbery,
Alex
a
Verdugo.
black man who
Man,
was
he's a
chased
guy
while
really in
jogging
need
in
of
their
something to
neighborhood,
click
were
at the
each
plate
indicted
right now.
on
It's
9
been a
counts,
rough go for
including
him.
felony murder. Authorities initially declined to bring charges against the men until a video of the incident sparked mass
First pitch of the
outrage.
at-bat on its way. Hit hard
Democrats
back
are
up the
scaling
middle.
back this
And
summer's
that is
convention
through
in
into center
Milwaukee,
field for a
Wisconsin, due
one-out
to the
single.
coronavirus pandemic.
Nice
The convention,
execution
which
right
is
there,
set to
Dan.
take
Kept
place
his
in
front shoulder
mid-August,
in,
will move to
kept
a
his
smaller
hands inside
venue
the
and will
baseball,
primarily
ripped
take
the
place
base hit up the middle.
virtually.
If you're a pitcher right there,
Former
you
Vice
can't get
President Joe
discouraged.
Biden is
Sometimes
still
even when you make a
expected
good
to
pitch,
accept the
the ball's
nomination
going to
in
find a hole
person.
somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And the Eiffel Tower reopens in Paris today
Ready
after
now,
3
Mookie
months of
Betts.
closure.
First shot for him
There will
here
be
with a
strict
runner at
measures for
first
those
now
who
and
do
one
go
away.
and visit. The elevators will initially be off limits, meaning tourists will need to take the stairs, and wearing a face mask will be mandatory. That's all for your CNN Morning News Briefing. For more on these stories and the
From
latest
the
news,
stretch.
you can always visit
Rolled
CNN.com.
slowly down the third baseline. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure
From
out.
the Denver Post at 5:30 a.m. on November 28, 2019.
Look, the Denver Post daily briefing will be on hiatus.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits third best in the National
From
League.
Sky News
Yeah,
at
and he's such a
9:57 a.m.
youngster,
today.
too. You know, it's
From
great
Sky
for
News
baseball
Centre
as a
at 5,
sport
Pat
when you've got
Beaches
such
in
dominating
Bournemouth
young
have forced the
players
local
like him
council to
making
declare
their
a
mark.
major
It's
incident.
just fun to watch.
Thousands of people have headed to the seaside, some defying social distancing
the
rules
first
on
pitch
what's
to him.
become the hottest day of the
It
year
might
so
be.
far. Apart from
It could
traffic
be.
congestion, there's also been antisocial behaviour and drink-fueled fines. It's not the only part of the country busy today, though. Richard Leaf is the chief executive of the Lake District National Parks.
I'm pleased to say that on the whole, people have respected
Cody
social
Bellinger puts a
distancing
pair
and
on the board
communities
with that
live
homer.
here.
Number
And they've come
31
back
for him
slowly
on
and
the season.
steadily.
And the
Obviously,
Dodgers
when
move
the
in
weather's
front
like
now
this, we
2
tend
to
to get
nothing.
people congregating near water, and that's created a few incidents for us.
Rebecca Long-Bailey's been sacked from Labour's top team. The Shadow Education Secretary had shared an article on Twitter which contained an anti-Semitic
I know
conspiracy
hindsight's
theory,
20/20,
and she
but you can't
insists
throw
she
that
wasn't
pitch to
promoting
that guy.
all aspects.
Yesterday.
It's estimated
You know
around
he's locked
900
in and
people
ready to
were at a
roll up
street
there.
party in
We'll
South
see if he
London last
learns from
night
that
where
mistake.
22 police officers were injured. 4 people have been arrested after violence escalated in Brixton. The Metropolitan Force says people threw
In now,
street
Zach
furniture at
McKinstry.
officers. Chief Superintendent Colin Wingrove
Slap
says
hard
2
the
who were taken
opposite
to
way.
hospital are now
Gets
out.
down and he's got himself a base hit.
We believe that one may have a
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are
Pakistan State Run Airlines says it'll ground 150 pilots, accusing them of obtaining licenses by having others take exams for them. Follows an investigation into last month's crash. Labour's demanding more answers from Robert Jenrick over a controversial
bring up
planning
the versatile
application,
Max
claiming there are
Muncy.
major
First
discrepancies.
pitch to him is off
Parties
the plate for
disputing
a
the
ball,
account given to
1-0.
Parliament
So
by the
guys, you
Housing
take a look at this
Secretary
Diamondbacks
about
squad
his
as they
role in a
begin
major
play here
development
tonight.
in
They're
Tower
definitely in a
Hamlets.
nice stretch as
And
they've
around
won 6 of
2,000
their last
management
7
jobs
ball
have been
games.
axed at
Yeah,
Royal
Maddie,
Mail.
this is a
It's part
classic
of plans
case
to
of
save
hitting is
£330
contagious. They
million
scored a bunch
over
of
the
runs
next
last
2
game,
years.
and this team is
That's the
flying hot
latest.
right
I'm
now.
Anna
There's a
Bates.
fight at the bat rack.
From Global News at 7:22 p.m. yesterday.
Today it's Wednesday.
McKinstry leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
The Crown dropped charges today against the Northern Alberta First Nations chief. It comes amid revelations that
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Violent arrest has been charged in an off-duty assault of 7 months.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again.
Number of COVID-19 cases out of a population of 32 million. The country has decided to ignore scientific warnings about the virus.
Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
without being required to self-isolate officially. And the Toronto International Film Festival has announced plans for this year's festival.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Eduardo Escobar. In his career against this pitcher, he's just 2 for 12. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Here's the first pitch to him.
At 9:08 a.m. today.
At the ball.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees. I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
To their home countries. A majority ruling that immigrants who are not citizens do not have the right to challenge their expedited removal in federal court. President Trump has sought to vastly expand ICE's power to use expedited removal as a means of deporting any immigrant who has lived in the U.S. for up to 2 years, potentially affecting thousands. Dave?
John, another 1.48 million people filed for unemployment last week. That is down slightly. And White House Economic Council Director Larry Kudlow tells Fox Business he is happy about this.
Continuing claims, which is a very good leading indicator of what the jobs report is going to be. Those fell by 767,000.
On Wall Street, the Dow is down about 10 points. The coronavirus keeps spiking up, with a record daily number of new cases in the U.S. What Health and Human Services Secretary Alex Azar just told Fox.
This is a localized situation. The counties that are in hotspots are 3% of American counties. Now, that's not to minimize the situation. It's really important that we get to the bottom of why we're seeing the surge in cases.
Seattle's mayor keeps working on dismantling the so-called CHOP protest zone. Now some businesses are suing the city.
It is a class action lawsuit claiming the city essentially abandoned this neighborhood inside the CHOP.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Bring in things like porta potties and set up these concrete barricades that effectively block access of the
Bring him up, bring him up.
Vehicles and customers. Some businesses were damaged and vandalized.
Fox's Claudia County near the CHOP zone, and those protesters
got him swinging on the fastball there. Eduardo Escobar goes down to become the first out here in the second inning.
The last few months have taught us what's important in life. It's also taught us what we need to eliminate or change. It's the same
into the box, Christian Walker.
What are the changes you need to make? Do you have a hairball?
He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
NetSuite surveyed hundreds of business leaders and assembled a playbook of the top strategies they're using as America reopens for business.
Receive your free guide, 7 actions businesses need to take now.
Hit
and
the
schedule
other
your
way
free
out
product
toward
tour
right
at
field.
netsuite.com/Fox. Get your free
Bellinger
guide and
is
schedule your
there,
free
2
product
down.
tour right now at netsuite.com/Fox. netsuite.com/Fox.
70 years ago today, the U.S. started fighting the Korean War. In this hour, President Trump's going to lay a wreath at a memorial in Washington. Next hour, he leaves for Wisconsin, where he will report a town hall forum that'll air on Fox's Hannity tonight. The president also keeps pushing against those who take down statues.
Yesterday, the president vowed to roll out a new executive order by the end of this week that will criminalize Americans who tear down or even try to tear down statues. Now, the order will also serve retroactively, meaning Americans who've been caught vandalizing during the spate of protests in recent weeks could still face charges if they haven't done so already.
That's Fox's Jillian Turner. This is an issue they are dealing with. The president is going.
The Wisconsin National Guard is activated after protests over police action in Madison turned violent. The toppling of 2 statues, one of which commemorated an abolitionist Civil War
Next
hero.
up for Los
Capitol
Angeles,
building damaged in the attack of a member of the LGBT community and Democratic State Senator Tim Carpenter.
They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into
Dane
the
County
later
Sheriff
innings.
Dave Mahoney, Governor Evers telling protesters if your goal was to advance social justice and policing reforms, you failed. State Republicans and others are faulting Evers and Madison's Democratic mayor for allowing the violence to happen. Jeff Manasso, Fox News.
The NFL is hunting
here's how the
on its
Snakes are lining
preseason
up
opener amid this corona
And this team's
pandemic, though
lucky
it is
enough
still
to have
getting
their
ready
Gold
for
Glover
the
play
upcoming
shortstop.
season.
The Hall of Fame game, the first preseason game of the year, along with the enshrinement ceremony in the Pro Football Hall in Canton, Ohio, will not take place as scheduled.
Not only
The enshrinement ceremony was scheduled for August 6th. It's getting postponed. And the Hall of Fame game between the Dallas Cowboys and Pittsburgh Steelers, scheduled for August 8th, will get canceled.
Very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Anthony, and this is Fox News.
America's ready to get back to work. But to win in the new economy, you need every advantage to succeed. Smart companies run on NetSuite by Oracle. The world's
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Walker Buehler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
That's netsuite.com/Fox.
From the New York Times briefing at 3:55 a.m. today.
From the New York Times.
Now the 0-1.
It's Thursday, June 25th.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And
Good
foul.
afternoon. Today, the Clinton County Grand Jury did return an indictment
Ready with the
against
0-2.
Travis McMichael, Greg McMichael, and William Bryant.
On Wednesday, 4 months after a 25-year-old black man, Ahmaud Arbery, was chased down and killed while jogging in South Georgia.
Fastball well outside.
Were indicted on charges ranging from malice murder to false imprisonment.
This is another
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Here's the center fielder. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game.
Prompting the first in a series of public protests in the past few months.
Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their boys in blue this season. Coming into the day, they ranked first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." And one of the hitters on the team told me, "I believed I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
And Washington
Okay,
and
thank you, Heidi.
said
And
it
the
would
pitch.
require that masks be worn in public.
We're going to have a quarantine on visitors from those states that have a positivity rate north of 10% over a 7-day
Wind up
moving average.
and the 0-1.
So it could change a little bit over time. Hopefully those states that are so
Behind
agreed,
0-2
Florida,
now.
Texas, Arizona,
Vargas
will
is
come
unlike
back
many
with
of
a lower
today's hitters in the
infection
sense that
rate.
he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where
What we want to do here in the state of Connecticut is, one, if you come up from those states and you haven't tested, and you haven't had a negative test,
And an off-balance
you're coming up
throw
here,
is in
you've
time
got to
as he
quarantine
takes one
for 14
away.
days.
Wow.
I'm Michael Barlow.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. Ready to deliver.
On
Here's the
ABC
first
News
page.
Radio Hourly Newscast
Bottom
at
part of the
9:03
zone,
a.m.
the slider
today.
is in there for a called strike.
From
Ripped
ABC
down the
News.
line, but this will wind up a
Sherry
foul
Preston.
ball.
Could
Strike
there be
2.
another federal government stay-at-home
My
order
God.
issue?
Runner
Even
at
though
second here
coronavirus
with one man
cases are
out.
setting new records in many states, the president's top economic
Right
advisor,
side,
Larry
but it's
Kudlow,
going to be a
says it won't be
foul
happening.
ball.
Fatalities are still down, and there's a lot of positive declines in cases, just as there
Down
are
the
negative
first
declines
baseline.
in cases. So, you know, you have to walk through
Oh,
it.
the air mails
But
that
now
one
we-
right
we
over
don't
his
have to
head.
shut the economy down.
Some governors
What the
said
fuck,
they want
guys?
States down, but if cases keep rising, they might have no other choice.
So
The Labor
definite
Department
problems on
reporting
that
that
last
another
play
million and a
that
half
hit the first
people
baseman
filed for
for the
first-time
error.
unemployment benefits last week, bringing the number to 48 million who filed
Stepping
since
in
the
and ready
pandemic
for another
began.
shot.
ABC's
Nick
Mark
Ahmed,
Remillard
a
reporting
base hit in his
markets.
first trip.
Appearing to turn a corner in May, stocks have started to slump as more states
the
report
stretch.
rising numbers of coronavirus
Swing, he
cases.
pops him up.
Raising
This is
concerns about
right
the
out in front
possibility
of the
of
mound.
reinstating restrictions.
They'll lunge out of the
States
crouch to
taking
make
more
the
severe
play
measures
for
to
route number
control the
2.
spread. Art Hogan is the chief market strategist at National Securities.
The Digging in the switch hitter, it's El Marte, and they're runners at the corners now.
Even early
Now set, here's the swing and nothing pitch.
Rounder
got him.
are now instituting measures to
Runner does score from third, and let's hope he's going to be all right. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the
U.S. Supreme Court ruling that immigrants seeking asylum can be deported from the U.S. even before their cases are heard before a judge.
In a 7-2 decision, the Supreme
and his
Court ruled in
actions on
favor
the
of the
field
Trump
confirm
administration
it. It
in
looked like it
immigration
got him on
case,
its
saying
drive
that
leg,
streamlined
which could be
deportation
problematic,
processes
of
do
course,
not
for him.
violate due
But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think we're going to try to continue. Into the box now, David
the political department of the government plenary authority to decide which aliens to admit.
here in the
13
early going.
decisions remain outstanding in the court's view. Adam Kelsey,
And
ABC
he falls
News,
behind
Washington.
0-2.
The House announcing its police reform bill today. The Republican bill put forth in the Senate was rejected on Wednesday.
No balls,
You're
2
listening
strikes.
to ABC
Hit in the
News.
air out to left. Chasing after it is Verdugo.
From NBC Nightly
He
News,
gets there to make the
6:13
catch,
p.m.
and that
yesterday.
ends the inning.
Tonight, the
A
new
run on a
record,
couple
the
of hits here for
highest COVID
Arizona.
surge in America
We'll head now to
since
the home half of
pandemic
inning
began.
number 3.
Over
It's the Dodgers 2
36,000
and the D-backs 1.
4 hours. New highs in Florida, California, and Texas. The governor there pleading to residents.
Settling in
stay
now,
home.
Jacob
While
Amaya
New York
as we inning number 3.
States imposing a quarantine on travelers from hotspots and a new
delivery
for
to
young
him on the
people
way.
tonight. Also breaking, the 3 suspects
Fastball
in the
here as we'll
Ahmaud
take a look
Arbery
at ball
shooting
1.
indicted late
1-0.
today by a grand jury. The charges they now face. The major victory for Michael Flynn, President Trump's first national
a swing
security
and a fly
advisor,
ball.
who pleaded guilty to lying to
But
the
this'll
FBI.
land
What
untouched.
the judge in the case has now been ordered to do. President Trump welcoming the first foreign leader to the White House amid the pandemic, as a new poll shows Joe Biden
1-2.
out to a big lead. The big
Oh.
news for all of us wiping down our groceries, what the FDA said today about the risks of being infected through your
Popped up.
food. The COVID
And he'll
mystery,
put this
why
one
his
away
son
for the
still
first out of the
experienced
inning.
symptoms for months on end. NASCAR's Bubba Wallace speaking out the still unanswered questions about that noose found in his garage stall. And a wish come true, the family
Digging in to try it
inspiring
again,
America.
Alex Verdugo. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
With Lester Holt.
Good evening,
Here
I'm
it comes.
Savannah Guthrie in for Lester, and tonight a deepening crisis.
Saws
as
him
the
off here as this
coronavirus
ball's
comes
popped
on
into the
strong
air.
across
And
the
he'll find a
South
way to
and
dodge
the
the
West.
shrapnel out there to
map
make
tells
the
tale.
play for route number
13
2.
states setting record highs for new cases in just
So
the
that'll
past
bring in
week.
Mookie
And
Betts.
even more alarming, 7 states setting records for hospitalizations. The CDC today projected the death toll in this country
Infield in
could
the
climb to
overshift here, now the
150,000
pitch.
in less than a month.
This is hit
And
high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run.
Across the country,
He's
states are
there to
shattering
make the play,
coronavirus
and that'll
records, with
retire
more
the
than
side.
36,000 cases
Dodgers
today
down
in
in
the
order.
US.
They
The
still
highest
lead it
one-day
2-1.
total yet. Today in Florida, a record 5,500 new cases, while California has seen a 29% jump in hospitalizations in just 2 weeks. And in Texas,
All
the
set
governor
for the start
sounded
of
the
the
alarm,
fourth.
speaking
And
with
next will be
CBS
the switch
affiliate
hitting third
KATX.
baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Because the spread is so rapid right now,
And he'll start
there's
the inning
never
with a pitch
a
that misses
reason
off
for
the
you to
plate.
have to
It's
leave
ball
your
1.
home unless you do need to go out.
In Harvey, Houston, hospital workers are frontline witnesses to the virus's deadly reach.
It's unhittable.
Fouled away.
One of our patients who've been here with us for a while passed last night.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
That's really sad.
The spikes
that
are so
fastball's too
alarming.
much
Today's
for 'em.
states
They're
hit
1 and
hard
2.
early in the pandemic. New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut announced they'll require out-of-state visitors to quarantine for 2 weeks if they travel from a hotspot.
And
The list that
it's
for now
fouled away.
includes 9 states.
We don't want to see the infection rate increase here after what we've gone through.
Arizona is on that list, a state where hospitalizations are...
Oh, come on. What did I miss?
To a breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance.
Thanks, Will.
The state should have had more restrictions in place as businesses reopen.
Unfortunately, it has normalized.
Missed a call.
Last week,
And now look what.
Solo shot here to left center field. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Diamondbacks have come back to tie this one at 2.
But frontline workers are worried the worst is ahead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
I'm Kerry Sanders. Tonight, officials sounding the alarm over the growing surge of coronavirus cases among the young. From Florida.
To the plate now, Christian Walker.
Is really rapid transmission.
He swings and drives it to short. Fielded cleanly.
To Michigan,
on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Dr. Anthony Fauci today with this warning.
If you look at the demography of the people who are getting infected, most of them are really quite young.
So striding in, Stephen Vogt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Go out to a bar, go out to a crowd, and don't wear a mask.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Bellinger is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Well, that was certainly a tough play, and worth taking another look with Show Track. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one.
The danger is that they spread
now at the plate, Demaro Vargas. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the
Clearwater Beach tonight are not concerned. Just be careful about it.
Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball.
But officials here in Clearwater Beach say they are concerned. Anyone going into a business like a beach store is now required to wear a mask.
2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard
now
today.
The breaking
He's
news
been
out of
swinging one of the
Georgia.
hotter
The 3
bats
men
in the game.
accused in the deadly shooting of Ahmaud Arbery now officially indicted by a grand jury.
Here's the delivery.
And Blaine Alexander now with the details and reaction from Ahmaud Arbery's mother.
It took less than 10 minutes for a Georgia grand jury to indict
so far for the Diamondbacks.
charged with murder of Ahmaud Arbery, whose final
Not
moments
quick
were
enough
captured
that
on
time,
camera.
and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full.
Step, another great step for finding justice for Ahmaud.
Attorneys for all 3 have cautioned against the rush to judgment,
Hit
but for
back up
Arbery's
the middle.
mother, it was news
Reined
she
in.
had long awaited.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. But the Diamondbacks come back to tie it on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece.
Yesterday, passing a hate crimes bill after years of failed attempts.
I'm happy because of this all we have.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
Georgia had been one of just 4 states without a hate crime law on the books.
Do you believe that this would have made a difference in what happened?
I think that this message should have been sent a long time ago.
That's a base hit into left field.
You cannot target people based on race. This law was already
so make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And that'll bring us to our Dodger leaderboard as we see his current total 4th best on the ball club.
One of them, Brett Hankerson, fired this week. In a scathing termination letter, the chief writes, "You displayed an extreme indifference to the value of human life when you wantonly and blindly fired 10 rounds into the apartment of Breonna Taylor. I find your conduct a shock to the conscience.
So
your
now
actions
to the
have brought
plate,
discredit
Zach
upon
McKinstry
yourself and
popped
the
him up.
department."
Brett
Vogt
Hankerson
shading
fired
to
2
his
shots.
right.
However, there were over 32
He's got
shots.
it one away.
Fired into the home. So, you know, there's still officers available, officers that were present that are out there that need to be charged and fired as well.
One gone now in the Dodger 4th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy.
Are not yet in. Hankerson is appealing his termination. Blaine Alexander, NBC News, Atlanta.
Ready
a big
to
legal
deliver.
victory
Here's the
tonight
first
from
pitch.
Michael Flynn, President Trump's former national security advisor. A federal appeals court ruled the charges against him must be
Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Is the case over? NBC News Justice correspondent Pete Williams has the story.
The 1-0 home.
Michael Flynn's long legal saga could soon be over because of an order from a panel of the Washington, D.C. Appeals Court.
That's
By a
left,
2-1 vote,
right.
a
He
ruling
was a
written by Trump
fifth-round
appointee
pick
Naomi
during the first-year
Brown,
player
the court said
draft of
decisions about
2012.
whether to prosecute are the Justice Department's alone and cannot be second-guessed by a judge unless there's evidence the government intends to trick the defendant by dropping charges and refiling them.
Hits are now
So the
even
court
at
said
4
Judge
apiece.
Emmett Sullivan must grant the government's motion to dismiss the charges against Flynn.
I'm very happy about General Flynn.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Flynn himself talked briefly with Rush Limbaugh.
We
are so happy with the decision.
Rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay home. And not in time as the run scored.
By Robert Mueller's special counsel team, and twice pleaded guilty to lying to the FBI about his conversations with Russia's ambassador to the U.S. But last month, the Justice Department moved to dismiss the case. Attorney General William Barr concluded that the FBI had no legitimate reason to question Flynn in the first place. Despite today's ruling, Flynn is not completely in the clear.
The case may be over. It looks
into the box,
Obashill
as he rips it on the ground to second.
Also today, House Democrats questioned the handling of the prosecution of Roger Stone, former Trump campaign
well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Resigned from the case after Barr directed them to seek a more lenient sentence. One of those lawyers said a supervisor told him it was the result of political pressure.
Pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
Differently from everyone else, and I was told that the department cut Roger Stone a break because of his relationship to the president.
A spokesman for Barr says he thought the original sentence recommendation was too harsh and noted that the judge's sentence was more in line with his thinking of what was appropriate. Barr agreed today to appear before the House Judiciary Committee in late July to answer questions about whether he has exerted undue political influence.
If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Thank you very much. President Trump met with another world leader for the first time in months today, trying to move beyond the COVID crisis. And Vice President Joe Biden raising new questions about the president's leadership. Here's NBC's Jeff Bennett.
A White House welcome tonight for the president of Poland. President Trump holding his first face-to-face meeting with the world leader since the pandemic prompted global lockdown.
Was a sparkler, a double play, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base.
The White House hopeful that a return to a regular schedule will help signal the country's readiness to reopen. Even as the coronavirus crisis ravages much of the nation,
let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
President Trump trailing his Democratic rival Joe Biden. The New York Times poll showing Biden leading Trump nationally by 14 percentage points, and with an advantage among women and non-white voters, while also making inroads with some traditionally Republican-leaning groups. A separate poll showing Biden up by 8 points in the all-important battleground state of Wisconsin. Former President Barack Obama warning Democrats not to get too confident about Biden's polling.
Thank you, Heidi.
We can't be complacent or smart or
comes the first match.
It's so obvious that this president hasn't done a good job.
Around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Because he won once.
That was some
Obama
gas.
on Tuesday night in his first appearance on the 2020 virtual campaign trail alongside his former VP.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Have the same values.
Looked like he was cheating at Eater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
The president heading to
into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
With a focus on healthcare.
Swing and a miss on the slider.
Bring him up. Bring him up.
Thank you. In 60 seconds,
well, it's
what
still
doctors
early,
have
but
learned
it's
about
also worth noting that
COVID-19,
he'd
how
be
to
in
treat
line
it,
for the
who's
win if this
getting it,
keeps
and
up.
the
As we
dangers
take a
ahead.
look at the league
And what
leaders
about
in
those
games
patients with
won
lingering
this season.
symptoms
And
who
as you
just
see
can't
there, he
seem to
sits in
get
4th place in that department in the
Press
National
Chuck
League.
Toddcast. It's an insider's take on politics, the
Here's Starling Marte, and error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance.
About things we usually discuss.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
You get your podcast.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down.
A podcast.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
83% of proportions start motions right now into the choices. We have to figure out the age of the coronavirus. How is this going to work?
Digging in once again, Nick Ahmed, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
Into America, a podcast about everyday people and the power that politics, policy, and the pandemic have in shaping
All bets are off for the
New
offense
episodes
right
every
now.
Monday and
This guy's
Thursday.
got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to
We're
get
back now
more
with a
aggressive.
reality check
This
on
guy's not going
COVID-19.
anywhere.
Surge be as deadly as what happened in New York 2 months ago.
Strike 2.
NBC's Tom
Yeah, if
Cuccarella
he's
now
going to
on
pound
what
the zone
doctors
with
have
this
learned.
stuff all
And the
game,
news tonight on the
offense
risk of
better
being
step
infected
up.
from your
Somebody's
food.
going to have to pull a trigger a little bit
From the
earlier
new
in the
front
count.
lines of the pandemic.
Half of them are on
He went for the
intubated on
knockout pitch that
ventilators.
time, but a good eye, 1 and 2.
One of them required CPR for the first 3 hours of our shift.
The kind of horror stories we heard from New York this spring as the death rate skyrocketed. But experts say there has been real progress in fighting the
go the
pandemic.
Diamondbacks.
And ICU's
Still
doctors
down
are
by
now
a count of
delaying
4-2.
putting patients on ventilators, instead treating them with 100% oxygen and on their stomachs to allow better blood and O2 flow. They're using blood thinners to avoid blood clots
into the
and
box
strokes.
now.
They now
Walker
have the drug remdesivir to treat the sickest patients. And researchers just reported that steroids are also saving lives.
We are doing a better job of preserving life, but there's still a lot of people who haven't been infected. This is a virus probably only infected between 5 to 7% of the population right now. So it has a long way to go.
The good news, the FDA today said there's no evidence people can contract COVID from food or food packaging. It's most often transmitted between people in close contact. But interestingly, in cities like Minneapolis and Philadelphia, which saw big protests recently, no sign of a surge in cases. Possibly because protesters were outside in warmer, humid temperatures, wearing masks. Researchers are seeing a surge in cities where people have tried to escape the heat by congregating without masks inside with air conditioning and poor ventilation. If cities and states don't limit large gatherings, experts warn America's death toll could soar later this year.
We don't have to hit 200,000 this fall. We don't have to hit 300,000 by the winter. Those are all up to us. But if we don't take it seriously,
back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jacob Amaya. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
President Trump's former FDA commissioner with a stark warning.
There's certainly a possibility that we face a second wave in the fall.
Well hit.
That could be bigger than the first
center fielder,
and the first
but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he'll pull into second with one away.
Washington.
When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. Thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
It's kind of this never-ending battle. For Kate Porter, March, April, and May were a coronavirus blur. In the beginning, she had chills, stomach issues, sore throat. Then came shortness of breath,
a line shot to third base, and the runner gets back, no double play.
It's been 100 days.
It kind of plays mind games with you. Were you almost feeling like I'm all alone and I must be the only one having these symptoms? Yeah, I definitely felt alone. I wondered if I was the only person going through it for that long.
Until she went online to crowdsource what she was feeling and found dozens of strangers with the same symptoms lingering for months.
Sometimes you just need that validation even if you don't have the answers.
A digital marketing professional north of Boston, Kate helped build a Facebook group and website for long-haul patients like herself.
I was kind of looking for my symptoms soulmate when I went on.
In New York, Brandon Layden's COVID symptoms were flu-like for about a month, but then he suddenly got a really sore throat, followed by chest pain.
It's swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Marte going back.
The same way. 10 days ahead
of him. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
From the ER.
One left for LA, as they can't add to their 4-2 lead.
Out of control, my blood pressure was high.
That's when Brandon insisted he be checked with a CAT scan.
I just knew
in now, Ketel Marte, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Misinformation is always a risk, but some doctors see the value in patient-to-patient communities. How much are you as a doctor learning?
This is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive
a little bit more educated in what patients are doing, what's working, what's not working, and what symptoms they're having.
For Kate Porter, the emotional support has been everything.
We've developed these connections that, weirdly enough, I think will last a lifetime.
A silver lining for patients still struggling with the unknown. Kate Snow, NBC News, New York.
Coming up, NASCAR driver Bubba Wallace speaking out what he says about that disturbing discovery and the FBI's finding.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
NASCAR star Bubba Wallace is speaking out tonight after the FBI concluded no crime was committed when a noose was found in his garage stall. But as NBC Sam Brock reports now, there are still a lot of unanswered questions.
He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
The special agents combing the garage stalls at Talladega are gone, but for driver Bubba Wallace,
I was relieved, just like many others, to know that it was targeted towards me.
And it's
the relief of an FBI investigation finding no hate crime still comes with concern about what was found in his garage. This morning, Wallace spoke with today's Craig Melton.
The photo evidence that I've seen,
second out.
that I have in my possession,
of what was in our garage is exactly a garage pool. That is a noose.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
The evidence that we had, it was clear that we needed to look into
the middle of the order.
FBI video evidence revealing the rope was in the
feels like
garage
the kind of
at least
inning
as
we'll
early
look
as
back on at the
October
end of the game,
2019.
even if the result of it
Wallace's
changes
team
dramatically.
Ooh, alright.
Not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
This YouTube video posted in
that's
December
great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask
it's not known if this is the same video seen by the FBI, but NASCAR confirms it checked all the stalls at Talladega and one, Bubba Wallace says that a pull rope configured into a noose.
Okay, there's a quick out. It just wasn't meant to be.
No hits to this point.
As some key questions remain unanswered, one conclusion is ironclad.
But this is one of those signs of what NASCAR is this thing like. Unity solidarity.
The sport has championed a change that goes well beyond the racetrack. Sam Brown,
we're in the
NBC
6th
News.
inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And another
coming
foul
up,
ball.
A boy and his journey of survival. You won't want to know. Finally tonight, it was a flight one family will never forget, and neither will their fellow passengers. NBC's Kristen Dahlgren now with tonight's
swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's
bring him up, bring him up.
Pilot Ryan Moore had a very special pre-flight announcement, introducing passengers to a little boy named Hawk.
And a little over a year ago, he was diagnosed with tumor cancer, and he fought it.
Make-A-Wish and Alaska Airlines were flying his family to Hawaii, giving them the VIP treatment. But there was more.
So here's Cody Bellinger.
We also
2 hits
flew
and 2
down
trips for him thus far.
Dan Driggs from Anchorage, which happens to be Hawkins' uncle.
A family connection. And Moore knew just how special that woman.
In a pilot's career, there's very few times you can fly with a family member.
Because he was also flying family.
This is a big honor for me today as your first officer.
It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. His second of the game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hawk is his son.
Hawk's definitely my hero. This guy's pretty tough.
That's your dad. A wish come true for the whole family.
Thank you. Enjoy the play.
That home run is
Kristen
definitely
Dahlgren,
worth
NBC
giving the
News.
show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Hey, it's Chris Hayes. This week on my podcast, Why Is This Happening? I'll be talking with legendary civil rights lawyer Sherilyn Ifill about this moment in the struggle for racial equality.
When people become awakened
to the skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
And race, and very often people feel kind of overwhelmed. And so what they're looking for when they ask you what to do is the thing that will solve it and take the knot out of their stomach. But there's a knot in my stomach every day, and have been since I was 22 years old. So I don't know how to take the knot out of your stomach, and that's not my job. And actually, if you are an active, responsible citizen who is justice-minded in a society that is deeply unequal and unjust, then you should have a knot in your stomach.
That's this week on Why Is This Happening? Search for Why Is This Happening wherever you're listening right now and subscribe.
Standing in now, Zach McKinstry. Lifted in the air out to center field. Marte is right there, one down. Into the box, Max Muncy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get.
He hits it high. He hits it deep. It is out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field, and even 30 home runs on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch your hard on the plate.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. Coming to the plate now, Dom Nunez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 7th inning coming up. The Dodgers lead it 6-2. At the plate, Stephen Vogt. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that's taken for strike 1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And this will be fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Fastball swung on.
Bring him up. Bring him up.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Ildemaro Vargas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Lifted the other way to left center. Verdugo waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the pitcher, Merrill Kelly.
Cole Calhoun will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Cole Calhoun.
In there, no balls and a strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They still trail here. It's 6-2. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Corbin Martin gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Corbin Martin.
So here now is the pitcher, Walker Buehler. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Misses, ball 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Still even at 2-2. And the pitch. Line to the right side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, that's a win-win right there. Solid AB by the pitcher after battling, making this pitcher work and executing and getting the result. Job well done.
At the plate now, Jacob Amaya, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
God damn it.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. 1 gone now in the LA 7th, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. From the belt, kicks and deals. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled off. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. See you later. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 11 for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Love that AB right there. He rushed him in with the pitch before. You would think maybe he would leak a little bit, cheat to the inside half of the plate. Not the case. Kept his shoulder square, stayed on that pitch middle away, and was able to drive it out of the yard.
To the plate now, Mookie Betts, as he rips it on the ground to second, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. So that's their 12th hit of the ballgame so far, and although this isn't a stat that's referred to all that often, we'll take a look at the season-long total for hits by a team. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Here comes the 1-0. hit ball to short. Skips through, and he really has their number now. 4 for 4 in this one.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Mike Leake comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Zach McKinstry. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Soft liner towards short. To second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Another good inning here for the Dodgers. Hey, not everybody leaves early. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken very effectively in this one.
No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a liner, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Now batter, the shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Now at the plate, Nick Ahmed. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 10 for him on the year. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game. In now, Ketel Marte. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. High in the air out to center field. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out.
Now back, left fielder, David Peralta.
Power on.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, David Peralta. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
This one's down to third. Bichette's got it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. But the Diamondbacks do get one back, courtesy of this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Diamondbacks 3. Next up is Max Muncy. He'll lead it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
Into the box, Bo Bichette. Weak grounder back to the mound.
Fuck.
One there. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play. So base is empty now after the double play, and now it'll be the catcher, Dom Nunez. Hit hard on the ground to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We've played 8 full. Dodgers out in front 8-3. All set to start the 9th in this one. And standing in is the veteran 3rd baseman, Eduardo Escobar. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Seared down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And right into the shift. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the 1st out here in the 9th. And a reminder, we'll look back over the key plays of the ballgame with post-game highlights immediately after we conclude matters here in LA. So digging in now, Christian Walker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the 9th inning. The guys that, if they do get up in the 9th inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Betts is there, 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Stephen Vogt. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts, but listen, he was good from the 1st inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
8-3 tonight. The Los Angeles Dodgers with a division-leading 60th team win this year. Walker Buehler gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 8 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the National League West, the Dodgers swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 8-3. The Indians totaled 11 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 4-3. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 8-4. The Royals combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 6-1. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.